What's up, y'all? The Sportschaserz podcast. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Brought to you live from Bullpen Studios, man. Welcome, y'all. Thank you, y'all, for joining me on this episode. And I want to bring everybody in, man. Today, we're going to talk about NFL. We're going to talk about football. And recently, we just had the draft. So today's topic on the show, we're going to talk about which draft prospects is in the best position to succeed. And kind of my thoughts on some of the draft picks and if I like the pick or where they went and if I think that they're going to do well everywhere they went to. So let's check it out. So number one, it was a no-brainer. Caleb Williams, he went to Chicago Bears with the number one pick. I'm not a real big fan of Caleb Williams, not going to lie to you. I feel like before he even transferred to USC, he wasn't just one of them dudes that just really wowed me. I'm not gonna knock him. He had a good game against Texas in the Oklahoma and Texas game in the Red River rivalry, but really outside of that, I was like, he just all right. Then when he transferred to USC in the big games, like you talking about like games against like Utah, not like UCLA or Stanford or nothing like that, but you know what I mean? You're talking about like Oregon against Utah. I feel like he was just all right. I really just didn't get the whole hype around Caleb. That's just my opinion. But, he went number one, and I don't think the Bears should have got him, to be honest, in my opinion. I feel like they could have went with another pick. And then on top of that, the offensive line, really, I feel like they just putting them in a bad situation all the way around. They need to beef up that offensive line first before they get Caleb Williams killed out there, man. That's just my opinion. Jaden Daniels going to the Washington Commanders. I didn't like that pick because Jaden Daniels is now going to be in the same division with my Eagles. And I like Jaden Daniels' game. We're going to see. They talking about he from that same Lamar Jackson line, so like a Lamar Jackson type quarterback. And if it's one thing that the Eagles struggle with, it's against mobile quarterbacks. So you look at what Kyler Murray did to us. Look at what Josh Allen did to us this year. Patrick Mahomes, every time we play against him. Even like a Tyrod Taylor, man, like we struggle against mobile quarterbacks, so I did not want to see that pick for the Washington Commanders, but I do think that's a good pick for them, to be honest with you. Drake May going to the Patriots. With that pick there, Drake May, he did good. I actually like low-key like that pick for the Patriots. It's a Patriots type pick, you know what I mean? Like that's the type of quarterback that the Patriots will go for, prototypical quarterback, a guy that can sling it. And if it's one thing we can all agree, Mac Jones just wasn't it for the Patriots, if I'm just being honest. The Patriots, they needed a new quarterback. Mac Jones just wasn't there. I like Bailey Zappi, me personally. Like I feel like when Bailey Zappi was in the game, he was making some things happen, but he had a problem with his consistency. Bailey Zappi really wasn't a consistent quarterback. So, they decided to make the change and go with another quarterback. And one of my favorite picks in the draft, Marvin Harrison Jr., he goes number 4 to Arizona. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to have a hell of a career, like longevity-wise. If we just talk about the totality of his career, I think he's going to have a hell of a career. As far as his first year, not sure because, he going to need a little help over there. But at the same time, even if Kyler Murray don't stay there, I feel like he one of those type like how they got rid of Larry Fitzgerald, like Larry Fitzgerald retired. Now I feel like they brought in the same type of quarterback, same type of receiver, like a receiver that's gonna be there for like the length of his career. It's like just like his pops. Like his pops was with the Indianapolis Colts like his whole career. I feel like he that same type of receiver, like he gonna be with the Arizona Cardinals his whole career. He gonna have he gonna have like Hall of Fame numbers by the time he finished. you know. So I really like that pick for them. All right, and then we'll skip down to let's see, we got Joe Alt, the the Chargers, they get a tackle. Malik Neighbors slipping all the way down to number 6 to go to the New York Giants. So look at how many quarterbacks went off the board, by the way. That's 1, 2, 3, 3 quarterbacks with the first 3 picks. You know what I mean? Quarterbacks was flying off the boards in this draft right here, man. So Malik Neighbors goes all the way down to number 6 from LSU. Now, some people think he's one of the best wide receivers in the draft. I do as well. He has that size, and he definitely has that speed. But this the thing. He ain't got no quarterback passing him the ball. Like, they need to get another quarterback for that team. Like, bro. But what else can I say about the New York Giants, man? They do what New York Giants do, man. They just always just don't get it right. I mean, you about to have a receiver that's in a bad situation, quarterback can't throw. I really think that they need to make a change at quarterback ASAP, to be honest with you. But they did need a receiver. They did need a receiver over there in New York. Let me see. Who else we got? Okay, Michael Penix Jr. Before that, J.C. Latham, but Michael Penix Jr., let's skip down to him. I don't like that pick. I do not like that pick because I feel like I don't think he's gonna get a fair shake behind Kirk Cousins. But this the thing though. He might be able to go ahead and start soon because Kirk Cousins always injured. Kirk Cousins gonna get that bag. He makes sure he do that for sure first. And then he always injured. So Michael Penix Jr., he might have a chance to start over there. So you never know. But on the surface, I really didn't like that pick for the Atlanta Hawks. I feel like Michael Penix Jr. really could have been put in a better position than that. Rome Odunze, goes to the Bears. So they give Caleb Williams some help. You know what I mean? So they drafted a quarterback with the number 1 pick and then backdoor and got a wide receiver with that number 9 pick. So I think that's gonna be big for him. Because ain't nothing worse than being put in a situation to where you don't have nobody to throw to. But he do have somebody to throw to. You got DJ Moore over there with the Chicago Bears. And DJ Moore had a hell of a year last year. So Caleb Williams, he got the weapons on the outside. So you got DJ Moore on one side, now you're going to have Rome Odunze on the other side. But this the thing. In order to get those guys the ball, you got to have some protection. You got to have some protection, man. And I just question the protection that they're going to have for him over there in Chicago. But that's my little spiel on Caleb Williams. Another one that we got. We go all the way down. Another player that I really, really like where he went, Jared Verse, out of Florida State. He went number 19 to the LA Rams. I really, really like that edge. I like his film. To me personally, I feel like he just jumps out on film, and I feel like he got a lot of room to grow. He got a lot of room to develop and get better. But what I saw from him, I really liked it. Just being honest with you. I really think that he's going to turn out to be a good player, man. And one player that I thought the Eagles was going to pick up, Dallas Turner. I thought we was going to get Dallas Turner out of Alabama. I thought we was going to get him, but we ended up not getting him. And then, because if you've been paying attention the last 2 or 3 drafts, the Eagles been moving up in the draft. We never stay put. Okay, so this draft, the Eagles had the number 22nd pick. So, surprisingly, they stayed put at 22. Now, when we stayed put at 22, I'm thinking, okay, man, we're about to get an edge rusher. Outside linebacker, we really need that, We really need some corners too, though. So it was a toss up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know who we was gonna pick. So we ended up getting Quinyon Mitchell with the 22nd pick, cornerback out of Toledo. Not gonna lie, at first I had to go look him up before the draft and do a little research on Quinyon Mitchell. Hey, we talking about 4.3 speed on the outside at corner. Okay, and he has decent size. And I mean, any box you want to check off for anything you looking at, like in a cornerback, he check off those boxes. Okay, like I've seen footage of him doing everything that you would need him to do in your offense. I'm talking about zone, man, his awareness, run support, make up speed whenever he gets beat on the route, making up for it. I've seen him do all of that. Not gonna lie, I was surprised when I seen that. So I believe Quinyon Mitchell. I think he's gonna be a big part for the Eagles going forward. So I really like that pick. Not gonna lie to you. How soon do I see him getting some playing time? Now that's the question right there. Not gonna lie, I don't know how soon he gonna get playing time, but he gonna make it real hard on those guys. Cause I mean, you got Darius Slay, he not going nowhere. He gonna have his starting spot. On the other side, you got Bradbury. He did not have a good year last year, so who knows? They could put Quinyon Mitchell in his spot right off the bat, let's look at some of these other first-round picks right here. We got Bo Nix going to the Denver Broncos at number 12. I was telling people a week before the draft that Bo Nix was going to get drafted by the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton. Look at the type of quarterback that he getting. He loved those type of quarterbacks. Just like a Drew Brees type quarterback. Bo Nix. I knew he was going to go to the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton loved those type of quarterbacks like Bo Nix. And I called that one out a mile away. J.J. McCarthy going to the Vikings. Don't like that. Well, I do not like J.J. McCarthy. I do not think J.J. McCarthy gonna be pretty good in the NFL. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not think he's gonna be pretty good, man. Who else you got? Okay, after Quinyon Mitchell, really liked Xavier Worthy, man. I thought we was gonna possibly get him as a number 3 receiver over there. But, I mean, when you think about it, you think about what the Eagles got. We got Jarvis Landry. We brought in Paris Campbell. And then we got some other guys in camp right now. Jaheim Grant. And then we got a couple of other veterans that we brought in, and they working themselves in a rookie camp right now just to see if they can make the 53-man roster. So, with all of those receivers, I mean, shoot, that's well over double-digit receivers that's on the roster as it stands right now before the 53-man roster come out. So for us not to get a number 3 in the draft, I mean, I get it. But, Xavier Worthy, man, I mean, of course, me being a Texas Longhorns fan, I, got to see him a lot. And telling you, man, the Chiefs, they getting a good one, man. Buddy got heart. I'm telling you, everybody see the 4.2 speed. He got the fastest time ever at the combine. But I'm telling you, the Chiefs are getting a dog. I'm telling you, Xavier Worthy is a dog, man. Been saying this from his rookie year, like when he first got to UT. I seen it right away. I said, hey, man, called up my boy Keyshawn, told him, hey, this dude Xavier Worthy, trust me, look out for this dude. He is a dog. I'm trying to tell you. And look at that. He getting drafted in the first round. Dallas Cowboys, man. Y'all know I don't like the Cowboys, but let's see. With the number 29 pick, they get Tyler Guyton, offensive tackle. They needed a tackle. They were getting a little old at tackle. I feel like that's a position of need for them. So I think that's going to serve them real well in the long run. Dallas traditionally draft pretty good, especially in that first round, man. Like not gonna front on that. Like they been having some good first round picks like over the years. Like you know what I mean. CD Lamb, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. They just do with that one, man. You know, he pretty good. So yeah, but as far as how the first round shook out, I felt like some of these guys. I don't know. I feel like some of these guys went a little bit too early. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, look at this. You got J.C. Latham at number 7. He not bad, you know. But number 7, you know, it's still some talent out there, man. You know, you look at some of these later rounds that we're gonna get into on another show. But I mean, it's still some talent out there on the board. You know, you got Byron Murphy going at number 16. You know, to the Seahawks. I like that pick for them. You know what I mean? Byron Murphy. You know, that's a good pick for them. But I'm sorry, it's a little early. I don't know if I evaluated him as like a top 20 best players in the draft. Being honest with you, you know. But I feel like some of these teams reached. You know, my team included, but not in the first round. You know, Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah, I think that's a good pick for us, man. Yeah, man. So that's gonna wrap it up for this episode, man. We just went over that first round and what I thought about all the first round picks that these teams did, and what I felt. You know, just gave y'all my opinion on just a few of these teams and stuff like that. Some of the hot names, where they went, and what I think they were gonna do in the future. So we're gonna get more into it, y'all. So just let me know what y'all want to see in the future, and y'all stay tuned, man. We gonna keep it hot, and then also, you see, I got the Sports Chasers merch on, Sports Chasers merch. So just let me know if anybody want to cop one. Just comment down below in the videos or DM me and let me know if anybody interested in probably copping some merch, man. We gonna get that rolling, get that ball rolling, so we can go ahead and get that to you, man. All right, yeah, man. Without any further ado, man, this has been your boy C Wade. This is Sports Chasers, man. Just letting y'all know we out.